Hi, we're midweek, it's hump day. Well, the actual end of hump day, to be perfectly honest. And I am tired AF. I did actually have a rest after I'd done my teaching obligations and meetings and everything today. Everything went fine, it's week one and I've done all my teaching. But yeah, it's tiring. And when I came back, I just took a Valium and a painkiller because I've had a migraine since I woke up, and I just wanted to relax and disconnect and sleep, actually. And I did have a good sleep. When I got up, I heated up some of the chickpea curry, which I made yesterday, and had it with rice. But I didn't overeat because I can't stay out much longer. One thing that's been a bit of a ongoing battle this week is actually trying to enrol in the grad dip of psychology at University of Sydney, which seems like I can constellate the unit's timetables around my teaching commitments and on-campus time, but I haven't been able to actually enrol. And I went to student services and asked them about whether the email that gives the instructions for enrolment would shortly be coming out, and they said yes, and it arrived around 4 today, and I've managed to get a universal student identifier, which is great because you need that. But the system still doesn't recognise me with the UniKey that they've reassigned me. It's actually my staff UniKey, so I think there's some contradiction there or lack of alignment, and so I can't actually enroll yet. One of the coordinators for one of the units, because I'll be doing it part-time, actually added me as a guest. So I've been able to have a look at some materials up online, but I can't access the recorded lectures. However, there are 2 lectures tomorrow from 10 until, I think, 1, and then from 1 until, let me tell you. Sorry, 10 until 11 and then 11 until 1. And they're back to back. One's in Wallace, which is a lecture theatre on Science Road, so on the far side of the Campdale campus. And the other one is in York Theatre at Seymour Centre, which is like literally, I think, a 15-minute walk. So it's a bit of a challenge. I'm going to have to leave that first lecture 15 minutes early in order to go to the other one. But I'm really hoping I can get all my enrolment steps sorted out, because then anything that I can't make, especially on Tuesday mornings because I have a clash between one of the lectures for one of the psych units and a class I give, a seminar, I will be able to watch the recorded lectures online. Apparently the engagement side of things with the lectures does, if you're not able to attend in person, you just have to be able to watch them and have that registered. So that's the crucial next step. It's part of prep. Yeah, so I'm hoping in the next little while that it'll get sorted, because apparently you have to watch them before Sunday. And also I have to get prepared for tutorials next week. Anyway, that's the latest news. It's been a bit of a rocky road to sort everything out, and it's not yet been sorted, but I'm used to this. It's on the other side now. I can sympathise with students and all the hurdles they have to jump through. My students are pretty great, both in Experiences of Multicultural Australia and also in the other unit that I'm giving this semester, which is Cross-Cultural Literature and Film, and I saw them on Monday morning. And yeah, it is week 1 again, and so we haven't had full attendance, but I'm sure they'll come back. You know, some people actually, it's not uncommon that students take until week 2 to sort out their enrollment, attend class. I mean, I've just been talking about that myself, right? Yeah, but onwards and upwards. We can manage. Just generally, I've been feeling really good about myself. Yay! I feel good in my skin, and I feel good making the decisions that I'm making. I feel good in the classroom. where, as someone who has transitioned, I just get to be me and interact and have that authority still. Not that I use it in any kind of destructive ways or domineering ways, um, but I'm just me. And it's so good to be in this part of my life where professionally, I'm with the title doctor, but also like recognized in terms of my gender and in everyday social spaces as well. When I was waiting for my medical appointment yesterday, in the waiting room, a woman talked to me about her tattoos and showed me them. And, I had exchanges with women that, like, honestly, pre-transition, it's not like people couldn't connect to me, but they're of a different tenor. Like showing parts of your body and showing you tattoos. I don't have any tattoos, but she inspired me, and it's just lovely to be in the zone. You know, as a woman with other women and have that vibe. It just feels like things are fitting into place. Um, and it's not only about medical transition, it's just within the social terms of being, recognized and seen as part of the group kind of thing. And, we can't understate this. It's not like I want to be in every space and demand recognition or whatever, but from an early age, I always felt out of sorts and out of group, with the boys. And now I actually get to live life in a way that I never thought was going to be possible. It's not dependent on things like surgery, it's not dependent on things like, playing to a feminine role or whatever that sometimes people assume transition is about. It's just about being able to be yourself. Showing up to work, showing up to different events, being involved in things and not having to explain. Yeah, not having to feel out of sorts or that you don't really belong. I can't underestimate just how psychologically that lifts me and just makes me feel normal. So anyway, that's a bit of a take-home message for a return into the different contexts that I'm teaching and working in and being a student in a full capacity soon. I just wanted to share that, and I hope you're all doing well. If you're studying, good luck with the semester ahead. If you like my videos, subscribe, leave comments, being polite, of course. No transphobic comments. I will delete them. We're mature enough to recognise that trans people just exist. It's not an ideology, and that we don't make demands that are unreasonable. We just want to get along, I try to keep all that kind of noise around the politicization of trans out of my head and out of my life, because I don't make my life all about being trans. This video has spoken about the experience of feeling like I can fit in, which is great. For anyone, it could be for people who aren't trans and feeling part of a group, where you can bring yourself to that context. It is something that is unmeasurable and inestimable in terms of its value and its release. Yeah. So I'm just saying that from a personal perspective, not from any kind of political reasoning or positioning. So yeah, anyway, that's my spiel. I'll end it now because gonna get ready for bed next day, Thursday. Early lectures and sorting things out. So I'm really pleased with how things are going, and I think I can keep up with it.